Hello everyone, welcome to this flow. My name is Maria and today we have Maxi who decided to join us having a little sleep on the chair. The intention of this flow is to strengthen our legs and to improve our balance, bringing the awareness to our feet, starting to shift the weight from the heels to the toes. Yes, gentle rocking, feeling your feet. And now we're going to bring the attention to your toes. See if you can lift the toes up as you breathe in. And as you breathe out, just making little fists. Breathing in, spreading and lifting the toes. And as you breathe out, just squeeze into fists. You can do the same with your hands, finding the inhale expansion and then a little squeeze as you breathe out. And now lifting the 10 toes, see if you can keep the big toes up and then bringing the 8 toes down as much as you can to the floor and then lifting them all back up. And then see if you can bring now the big toes down and keeping the 8 little toes up. And then just once again, spread the toes. And we're going to start rocking, and this time just gently lifting the heels up. You can use the chair to balance and down, coming up and down. Wonderful. Now let's just lift one heel up and then bring it down. And we go to the other one. So you're transferring the weight to one leg as you're lifting the heel up of the other leg. Let's do that one more time. Lifting the heel up and down, and then the other leg up with the knee and down. And now we're going to try to do both simultaneously. So one goes up and then they meet in the middle and the other one starts coming down. So almost like a little gentle trotting. Just feel your calves here waking up as you lifting a heel up and the other one goes down. Just a couple more times. Wonderful. Just shake now a little bit the ankles and the feet and the legs. Little shimmer. And we're going to move to the next flow, which is trying to improve the flexibility of the hips and the legs. So you may want to hold on to a chair. We're going to bring one leg in front of you and just bring it back. And then we go with the other leg, just bring it in front and then bring it back. Then we're going to start bringing the knee up and down. And we go with the other knee up and down. Now the next one, we're going to bring the knee up and just bring it to the side and then back to the center and down. And remember, you can always use the chair for a little bit more of balance as you do these movements, and then back down. Wonderful. So now we're going to see if we can engage a little bit the glutes as you lift in one leg to the side and down. Let's do that 2 more times. Down and bring it up and down. And then we're going to go to the other side. Yes, doesn't have to go very high to start feeling some of the muscles here engaging as you bring it up and down. Okay, the next one is one of my favorites. It's called the palm tree vinyasa. And we're going to bring the hands up as you take an inhale, reaching up, breathing in, and breathing out. Let's just bring the hands back to the chest. We do that again, and the next time we're going to inhale, bring the arms up. You can interlace the fingers if that feels okay. If that feels too much, you can just bring the hands, the fingertips to touch. But if you can, reverse now the palms facing up towards the ceiling And then take an inhale and just look into your toes as you lift the heels up for a moment. And then coming down. And then with the next inhale, reach high towards the ceiling. And as you breathe out, just going to one side. Breathing in, back to the center. And as you breathe out to the other side. And then back to the center. And we bring the hands all the way back down. We take an inhale, reaching back up all the way. And then as you breathe out, bringing the arms to the sides. And we're going to bring the arms back. One hand goes back, the other one goes to the front, back to the center. Just a gentle movement from the waist up. On the other side, and then back to the center. And then we're going to bring the hands all the way behind you. Squeeze the palms and try to bring the upper arms a little closer together. As you squeeze the shoulder blades closer together, we're going to take an inhale. And as we breathe out, slowly, just coming halfway down, just hinging from your hips. And you can stay here, or maybe you can bend the knees a little bit, and then bringing the torso down and the hands a little higher up. And slowly, with the next inhale, we're coming back up, breathing in, and we bring the arms all the way up, and then hands to your heart. And for the following one, you have options with your hands. So you can either place your hands in Namaste hands and then bring them between the shoulder blades. If that doesn't feel comfortable, you can bring the hands, fists close to each other, or the hands to the opposite elbows. So choose whatever feels more comfortable. And we take an inhale and we reach up and we breathe in. And we're going to exhale as you slowly coming halfway down. And then with the next inhale, we come back up. Lifting a leg, just lifting the knee up, send it back. And this time try to keep the hips very stable back, so don't bring them forwards with you. When you inhale, lifting nice and tall. And then as you exhale, just micro bend the front knee a little, just a little bit. And then feel the stretch through the front leg. And we breathe in, coming back up. Step forwards. And the other leg this time is going to step back. And like before, we have very stable and rooted feet on the ground. Inhale, lifting from your heart. Keep the hips where they are. And then hinging from the hips, coming halfway. Micro bend the front knee a little bit. And then slowly you can choose to stay there, or maybe just coming a little bit deeper, bringing the head towards the shin. And then pressing with your front leg, coming back up with the inhale, and a step to the front. Release your arms for a little bit. Just give everything a little shake. The legs, gently the shoulders. Just a couple of shoulder rolls. And then going forwards. And now we're going to really focus on strengthening the legs. And there are so many poses we can do to strengthen the legs. My favorite is like a little flow to strengthen the upper legs and also the glutes. So chair pose is the first one. Taking an inhale, coming back and down with your hips. Noticing the weight going back to the heels. And then as you breathe out, coming back. Let's do that 2 more times. So breathing in, imagine you going to go and sit on a little chair, back, and breathe out. And 1 more time, just like that. Breathing in, and breathe out. Wonderful. The next one, we're just going to open the legs just a little bit wider, just to notice how we can engage different muscles by changing the alignment of the legs. So we're going to try to go a little bit deeper. And we're going to take an inhale, bringing the hands up. And then as you bring in the hands to your chest, just bring in your hips all the way back and down. And stay here for a little moment. Feel the engagement of the glutes. And then coming back up. Let's do that 2 more times. Breathing in. Sending the hips back and down. The weight goes more towards the heels. And then lifting up. Breathing in. Breathing out, coming lower this time. See how it feels as you're really lowering your hips a little bit closer to the earth. And then just coming back up. Inhale, reach up. And then hands to your heart. And then the last one in this flow is going to be inspired by Goddess pose, which is a little bit wider with your legs. And in this pose, the only thing we need to make sure is that the knees follow the direction of your toes. And then we will feel different muscles engaging as we go down. So with the inhale, we reach up, breathing in. And then as you breathe out, just bringing those hips back and down and lowering down. And then we can inhale, reach up. And then as you exhale, just come in as well with your arms like cactus arms. And then reach up. You can always do this one holding to the chair with one arm and hands just being a little bit more secure if you feel a little bit wobbly. And then hands to your heart. Then just bring your toes in, heels in, toes in, heels in. Give everything a little shake. And to end this flow, we're going to do the tree pose, which is a great pose to balance and strengthen our legs. Again, you can use the chair or you can try to do it without a chair. So start shifting the weight to one leg, and then with the other leg, you're going to start lifting your knee and bringing it a little to the side. And you can choose to bring the heel just against the ankle, or if you want a little more challenge, you can bring the heel higher to your calf muscle. And feel here your standing leg getting stronger, lifting a little higher. Soften the shoulders, feel the spine nice and tall. And if it feels okay, maybe we can bring the arms up. And maybe we can even go a little higher. Visualize your favorite tree. And just imagine that tree really rooted on the earth. Keep breathing. You can hold on to the chair, or you can stay here for one more breath. Breathing in, get taller and taller, and then just breathing out. Again, give that leg a little shake, both legs, maybe a little gentle tapping. And then we're going to move to the other side. Feeling the weight going through the leg all the way to your foot, and then lifting the knee up, the other leg. Remember, use the same position as you did in the other side. Or you can go a little higher. And now visualize your foot really grounded, really rooted. It's okay, sometimes we shake a little bit. And that's what balance is. The balance is all about the nervous system and trying to keep you standing. And it's constantly little gentle movements. So visualize your foot really rooted to the earth like a tree. You have to be very grounded beneath if we want to flourish above. Just lifting your arms. Take one more breath here. Get a little taller. Maybe bringing the hands together. Or maybe just holding to the chair. And then slowly as you breathe out, just bringing your hands down. And whoops, release that. Give everything a nice shake. Let's shake everything a little. And taking an inhale, reaching high. And as you breathe out slowly, just coming down with exhale. And let's do that 2 more times, reaching high. And then as you breathe out, just coming down. And then one last time. And down. You can stay here for a couple of moments, just allowing the arms to be nice and heavy. Just maybe moving side to side, bending the knees a little bit. And then just bringing your hands to your hips, reaching up with the inhale. We're going to end our practice with a tiny little meditation that is all about strengthening our legs and balance. Just take a moment to feel the foundations, to feel your feet really connected to the earth. And then start noticing the spine nice and tall. The shoulders are soft. And we feel that breath going in through the nose and traveling all the way to your feet. And as you breathe out, just back to your center. So feel the inhale traveling through the nostrils all the way to your feet. You can close your eyes if that feels okay, or just soften your gaze. And now visualize your favorite mountain in the world. Just visualize a beautiful, strong mountain. And imagine your body is that mountain for a moment. And feel that sense of being strong, steady, and fully supported. Your feet are really grounded, and yet you are tall. And now imagine the weather changing, the rain comes, but you're still strong and unchangeable. The wind, maybe even storms, but you still feel really balanced. And then the sunshine comes, and regardless of that weather, you feel very calm, very strong, and supported. And then slowly opening your eyes, come back to our bodies, just rotating a little bit the wrists and moving the legs. And we finished for this practice. Thank you very much. I hope you enjoyed it.